Children, in this video, we are going to sort an integer array using insertion sorting just by following this given specification. Here we have got this class insertion sort. We have got some data members, array and size. This is the constructor for initializing the size and the array. This void is for receiving the elements of the array, and this display is for displaying the array elements. This function void sort receives one of the object of insertion sort, and along with this we have got one more function which is a recursive function, and this function is actually responsible for arranging the elements of the integer array. Now here we have got this array along with this size, and here is static scanner ss new scanner system.in, and here insertion sort. This is what n, size is n. We have done this. We are initializing, so the array is initialized. Void input. So here we will be filling the array, that is enter array element. So that is for int I will be 0 till it is less than size I plus plus, and here of I is ss.nextInt, and after that void display, that is the array is so for int I will be 0 till it is less than size I plus plus, and here displaying the array like this. We have I plus some space, and after that we are changing this. So this much we have defined, and before we proceed, better we define this main method. So here this is for the size of the array, and enter array size, which is now here n is ss.nextInt. We have got the size, and here we are creating this object obj is equals to new insertion sort, and passing this n, obj dot input and obj dot display. And after this we want to see how it works, whether this part is okay or not. So 5 5 4 3 2 1, so it's working. We are able to receive the values. Okay, fine. Now we are going to define two different functions. One function is one function sort will receive the object of the same class type. So here void sort, and here insertion sort obj1, and another function which is a recursive function. This one we need to call this recursive function within this function sort. So here we need to call, so I'm just going to call, so that is sort, and here we need to pass obj1.a along with obj1.size. So we have passed these two things, and now we are going to define. So in this we will be receiving void sort. This is the array a along with the size, and here if. So in this recursive function we need to define the base. So first of all, if size is equals to if size is less than or equals to 1, then immediately we have to return. And after that we need to make it recursive. So we have defined the base here, and after that we need to make this function recursive. So in order to make recursive, we need to call this function again, and every time size will get decremented by 1. We have made this function recursive. Now one more thing here, we need to pick one element, that is int last is equals to a of size minus 1, and up to which index number we have sorted, that is k. So k will be size minus 2, because the if the picked element is at index number 4, it means up to index number 3 the array is already sorted. So now we need to define the body of the rest of the function. So for that, this one till it is greater than or equals to 0, and if last is less than a of k, then k minus minus, and a k of plus 1 will be a of k. And when this loop terminates, a of k plus 1 will be last. So this much we have done. So this is what recursion sort. Now we need to check whether it is working or not. So here obj.sort, I'm just calling this function obj.sort and passing obj here. And after that obj.display we will be doing. So here check this. Suppose the size of the array is 5, and if it is 5 4 3 2 1, yes, it is sorting. Check for more values, some random values. So suppose the size of the array is 10, and suppose the values are 12 1 2 21 23 45 43 453 234 and 53 and one few more 32c. So you can see that these are the set of values here in the array, and here this is the sorted one. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.